I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Helsey's Vino Singin' So, segment 2. I'm just fixing up some costumes that I've had in my rep for a while, just need a little bit of cleaning up. This one in particular is Kaylee Frye from Firefly, whom I love. She's also the most comfortable costume I own. If I can suggest anything, have a costume in your repertoire that you can just throw on a Sunday. You're still cosplaying, people love it, but you don't want to kill yourself. Great idea. So what we're doing today is we are working on the patches for Kaylee. We have her 3 famous patches, one of which is a little heart. We have a little flower, and I'm going to be demonstrating on the teddy bear patch. What I am drinking today, I'm so excited for. It's probably my favorite thing that I got when I went to South Carolina earlier this year. We went to one of the oldest liquor stores in the city, and I got moonshine in a mason jar, and I'm so sad this is backwards. It's called Firefly. Come on! So I bought it instantly. This one is actually an apple pie flavor. It's delicious. Now it is only 60.3 proof. They had stronger ones, but I would like to keep my liver. So I have diluted it with ginger ale, and I'm going to drink it out of my Firefly flask because brown coats don't mess around. And in honor of my boy Joss Whedon, I've decided to sing a little bit of Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog. So I'm just going to throw the soundtrack on. As interesting things are happening, I will let you know what I'm doing. And then I will drink some liquor. So what I've started to do is I just did my interior lines that I'm going to need to embroider already, the arms, the legs. And right here, you'll see I've started to doing an outline stitch in a darker brown. So what I've done here is I have 2 layers of felt, and with this embroidery, it's really giving like almost a 3D-ish texture to the whole thing. It doesn't just look like a flat patch. It kind of has a cool little thing to it. So I'm going to keep going with that for a little while. I'm going to get a good section of that filled out, and then we'll start working on the interior lines and do some detail work there. So here we go. My good friend Dr. Horrible. Laundry day, see you there, under things, tumbling, wanna stay, love your hair, here I go, mumbling, but with my freeze ray I will stop the world. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Don't plan the plan if you can't follow through. All that matters, taking matters into your own hands. Soon I'll control everything. My wish is your command. Stand back, everyone, nothing here to see. Just imminent danger in the middle of it, me. Yes, Captain Hammer's here, hair blowing in the breeze. Today needs my saving expertise. So please give me a sec to catch my breath. Balls. Okay, so I've done the outline of about half of this. You can see the color difference there. It just gives some dynamics to the whole thing. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I'll kind of show you on the flower what I did, is I just did some stitching around the edge. It needs to be cleaned up, obviously, but just to give it that very patchy sort of look that you get on store-bought patches. So how I'm going to do that, it's really, really simple. It's one of the first stitches you'll ever learn when you're first learning. So I got my little bear here. Poor guy, needle's going right in his crotch. Bam. So when you pull that out, instead of doing the normal in and out stitch, literally just loop it around the fabric. Bring it back up from under. So if you start doing that over and over again, put the stitches as close together as you can. I've doubled up the thread on this one, so it makes the finish a little bit thicker. So we're going to do this. We're going to follow along the edge, and I will show you the finished results when I get a good little chunk of it done. Take it slow, he looks at me and seems to know the things that I'm afraid to show. Suddenly I feel this glow, and I believe there's good in everybody's heart. Keep it safe and sound. Live on if you can do your part to turn her life around. I cannot believe my eyes. How the world's finally growing wise. But it's plain to see rapture inside of me. It's on the rise. So I've done a little section here. I'm just binding the edging. I'll put it right up to the camera so you can see it. I'm losing a bit of the light here. So what I'm going to show you next is going to be the last thing I show you. So you saw that I have my little lines already drawn in via fabric marker where I want to put my stitching. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do the embroidery stitching on this one. It's going to be actually pretty much the same sort of stitch that I just did on the outer edging here, except I am going to basically just use it to make a straight line. Sounds complicated. It's not. So I start right at the base of my line there. And this is really good too, doing it this way. Instead of just doing an in and out straight stitch, doing it this way is going to cover up any markings that you had to give yourself, so you know where to stitch. It's going to cover up any markers, chalk, anything like that, so it's good. So start here. So instead of going this way and following the line, I'm going to go across so that that thread actually covers that marker bit. So pull it through. And again, just like when you're doing the edging, make sure you keep these lines really tight on one another so it just looks like one seamless line. And you see right beside. So go back to the side I was originally at against the marker line. Right there. Push it back out. And you're literally doing like half a centimeter worth of stitching here. And you just keep moving it down and down the marker line until you reach the end point. So this is going to take a little while. Yes, it's tedious, but this is great to do if you're like me and most of the transit you take is public, or if you just want to watch a movie. Start doing this at the same time. It becomes so mindless after a while, and then you're like, oh, a patch. So we're going to do a couple more stitches of this guy, and then that's it. I think we'll call it a day. With my favorite song from Dr. Horrible. It's the perfect story. So they say, a hero leading the way. Hammers fall to glory. Let's all be our best. Next up, each day. Everyone's a hero in their own way. In their own not that heroic way. So I thank my girlfriend, Penny. Yeah, we did this. Oh look, an adorable little teddy bear arm. So this is the final result of the line I just followed. Yes, this is something of a tedious way to go about it, but if you really look at it, the kind of texture it gives you, just the detailing when you get up close, you really can't beat it. Sometimes it's worth it. So if you want to experiment, maybe make your own patches, that's how you do it. Stay shiny, my friends.